Hello, welcome back to Electric Adventures. Got a new road trip today because feels like always doing road trips. We're driving down to Louisville, Kentucky from Chicago area. So just a quick look at our route. This is almost certainly not going to be the route we take. Charging wise, yeah, GM Energy, not doing that. But the first part is the same as going down to Cincinnati, so we'll stop at that Tesla station in Lebanon, Indiana, and then we'll go south of Indianapolis and stop somewhere in Indiana before we make it to Kentucky. Right over the river is Louisville. So thanks for joining, and we'll catch you on the road. It is, oops, I should have looked at the number before. Should be about 360 miles. This is 4 hours, 33 minutes driving, a little less than an hour of charging. $312 miles. Okay. Easy peasy. Alright, catch you on the road. Okay, we're on the road. We just left, but just to show you where we're going, estimated arrival 5%. I think that'll tick up. It's been showing really low. We're at 98%. We were at 100 before I went and picked up lunch, but it's showing 180 miles. It's showing really low because it's been super cold, like negative temperatures here. Today it's a little warmer, actually already 32, that's pretty good. So I think that'll slowly tick up. So we'll get there with more than 5, I think. But anyway, just wanted to show that to you. All right, catch you on the road again. Alright, slight change of plan, unfortunately. We just weren't quite going to make it to, Lebanon. Just the percentage kept going down, even with the traffic. I don't know why. Hopefully that's not just a sign of serious battery degradation. So, ooh, I don't think that clipped it very good. So we stopped at Fair Oaks Farm. We're at like 47%, so I really didn't want to stop. We're at 3D, but we just didn't have a choice. It was going down. It was down to like 2%. I just didn't want to mess with it, so I started on the app, got the adapter plugged in. So it goes green here. There we go. So I think I'm just going to change the baby, and then we'll figure out if we're either going to stay here and then skip Indianapolis, which we might do, or just go to Lebanon like we planned and stay there for longer. So I'll catch up with you. Alright, we're ready to go. We've been here too long. There's an EV Go. I'll talk more about it in the car, but we're at 86%. So really did not want to have to stop here. I've been here 33 minutes, but it took a while to get. I had to go. I went over there, and then I had to go over there to change the baby. So just how long it took. A second here to unhook this bad boy. Yeah, really don't want to have to, didn't want to have to stop here at 50%, but I'll explain where we're going in the car. Okay, we switched drivers. Now we're on the way to EVgo in Whiteland, Indiana, which is just south of Indianapolis. 121 miles. We're gonna get there around 16%. We'll see what happens with that. Efficiency is really bad, 478 watt-hour per mile. Must be wind or something. And then from there we'll have 99 miles to go. So this should be our final stop, and we'll see you on the road. Alright, I made it to this EVgo, 13% I think. Should be plug-in charge through Auto Charge Plus, so let's see if it works. Man, every time I touch a Tesla charger and then I get on one of these, I forget how hard these are to move when they're cold. So forgive the downward angle, there we go. Let's see. This should... Charger failed, great. I don't know if it's been too long since I've I don't know why Auto Charge Plus would expire. We need to hold up on the connector. This is one of those trips where I kind of wish we just took my gas car. It's like having to stop too soon, getting really bad efficiency, having to stop again. It's been kind of annoying. Okay, so yeah, I think the way it was twisted, and because it's cold, it was kind of yanking down, and so it failed because it was pulling down on it. Okay, so 11%. So it should ramp up to max speed. We only need to go 100 miles, so get to maybe 70% to get a nice buffer, and then we'll see how long we're here for. It's a Denny's and gas station, you know, it's nothing exciting, but I'm gonna go in and grab a drink and go to the bathroom and stuff, and we'll be sitting here for like a half hour or so. Catch you in a bit. Alright, quick check-in. We're at 67% and it randomly just disconnected. Not sure what that's about. Final cost unavailable. That's one thing I don't like about these. They don't really tell you. Oh wait, here, back pricing. 58 cents per kilowatt hour. That's actually not as bad. I'm gonna try this one because. Sorry, this is so awkward to angle these shit. 58 cents is expensive, but it's not bad compared to those ones down in Kentucky are like 70 cents. So I think these cables are just so stiff. In the cold, it's just putting weight on it. I think if I don't hold it, it's putting weight on it. So yeah, we'll let this, once this turns green, I'm gonna run and go to the bathroom. I think we're pretty much good to go. But yeah, there we go. Didn't hurt to get a little extra charge, so yeah. All right, we'll catch up with you on our way out of here. We're at 85. We are well past ready to go. Let's see, 17 minutes. I don't like that they don't tell you how much it costs. In session, unlocking. Yeah, we overcharged, but Pretty typical for us to overcharge. So yeah, we got about 100 miles to go, but that's good because I don't want to be left with, you know, not much when we get there. So back on the road, catch you on the highway. All right, made it into Louisville. Nice little Airbnb here right off Baxter Ave, near where it intersects with Bardstown. So tons of bars, restaurants, shops. Unfortunately, we can't really do anything because we have a baby, but we did stop and get food. Staying really cool. It's an old Victorian house. We have the first floor. Let's look at some numbers real quick. So 308.7 miles, 473 water per mile, 4 hours, 52 minutes of driving. But it felt long, I think, because we had to make that first stop after less than 100 miles, which I really didn't want to do. But for some reason, the efficiency was bad. And like, now I'm kind of worried because we're at 50% battery. It was like 80 miles left or something. So I'm a little concerned. Hopefully that's not just battery degradation showing up all of a sudden. I'm hoping it's just because it's cold. It's not that cold today though. But anyway, it is what it is. Tomorrow we'll have 119 miles plus to get to my parents, plus a little driving around town. So tonight, after baby's in bed, there's a free level 2 charger. Actually, there's one right down the street. I'm gonna see if it works. It might be under repair. It's literally like on the other side of this garage, basically next to me. Otherwise, there's a church down the street that has a free charger. If that doesn't work, there is a charge point level 2 charger right down the street too. Not free, but you know, it would work. So, all right, we'll catch you. If I find a charger, I'll just show it real quick, but otherwise we'll catch you in the morning. Welcome back everybody to L&L Electric Adventures. I don't know why I said that. It's a long night. Baby didn't sleep. I forgot her crib, her travel crib, and she did not sleep last night, which meant we didn't really sleep last night. I did go and slow charge for a little bit, but it was so slow. It was a free charger at Clipper Creek. It was only 30 amp, and it was just like taking too long. So I did actually end up driving the baby around about 2 in the morning to get her to go to sleep, which worked. And then I went to a Ford dealership. I didn't have my camera, so I didn't film it. Went to a Ford dealership and charged for like 20 minutes, just about 20, or actually less than that, but pause. Okay, sorry about that. There's a dog barking. I know they freaked out. I did end up charging a little bit last night at a Ford dealership. Actually a really nice unit. I was so tired I didn't really see what it was, but the credit card reader worked first time. No issues, didn't have to use an app. It was fantastic. So we're sitting at 45%. We are gonna drive around town a little bit maybe, although we're so tired. We need to get to my parents and get her to nap, and I need to take a nap if I can. So let me see what the car would like to do. One charging stop, 14 minutes, EV go. Oh, cool. That's actually what we're gonna do. We'll get there, let's see. So, EV go at Pendleton. I think that one's at a truck stop. I think it's at a Flying J or a, whatever. So we'll get there at 27%. There's really not a ton of options on some. Okay. As you can tell, Oat is a very reactive dog. This dog across the street keeps barking at people walking by. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and do this plan. Oh God, she's gonna bark again. We're gonna go ahead and do this plan. We'll get there 27%. I'm gonna go because Oatly is freaking out. So we'll catch you on the road. Bye. I made it here with 24%. Very nice new station Pilot. Should have auto charge plus. Sorry, these are always so awkward. I'm gonna hold it up this time till it locks. Just felt it lock. We got here with 24%, I think. So let's make sure this gets going. course, baby fell asleep right as we started driving, but she woke up when we stopped. So yeah, there's a nice new station. You got 4 chargers, 2 units, 4 chargers, and we got Subway. I think something about McDonald's or something too. So it's a nice spot. We should get max power, assuming the battery is warm enough. So let's see. Alright, that's what I like to see. Great. Alright, so we only need to be here for 15 minutes, so just a little top up, and then we'll make our way to Cincinnati. Alright, we were at 72%, just went in to take care of the baby. Screen's hard to read. Down to 61 kilowatts, $26. This one actually says how much. So a little bit more expensive on this trip, because we didn't exclusively use Tesla, which is cheaper, plus I'm paying the membership. But hey, it's a few bucks I didn't have to give to Elon. Processing, doesn't matter. Unlocking. Alright, we've got like 100 miles or less to go. So, yep, next stop, Cincinnati. See you on the road. All right, it's officially Sunday morning, about 10:20, so our time would be 9:20. We are almost ready to go. You can see we got the car fully loaded here. Just need to get dogs and baby in the car. We're sitting at 96%. We did a decent bit of driving yesterday, so we had the battery down to 68 or something, and then overnight got up to 80 something, and then I went over, I was getting Starbucks this morning, and charged the Electrify America just for 15 minutes while I was waiting. Okay, so this is what the car wants us to do. Electrify America Indianapolis, and then Electrify America Lafayette. I hate that Electrify America Indianapolis so much. We're not going to do that. What I do want to see is if we can make it to the supercharger in, what's that, Lebanon. Supercharger. None in, oops, not Lebanon, Ohio, damn it. Lebanon, Indiana. If we can make it there, that's what I'd like to do. 18% on arrival. That seems way inaccurate. 148 miles. That's not bad. I guess that is pretty accurate. So we may do that, or maybe we even do Lafayette. because if we do Lafayette, we can make it home in one charge, which would be nice. So sitting here charging on the wall, 12 amps. You know what, I'm gonna go ahead and reset the trip. All right, so yeah, I think that'll be the plan. And then from there, if we do the supercharger, we'll have to do 2 stops. If we do Electrify America, we may only do 1 stop. So catch you on the road. Alright, we made it with 7%. So we were going to try to go all the way to Electrify America, but there was just no way. It's super windy, so it's really killing the efficiency. I mean, it's kind of crazy. It just kept dropping, but it dropped 11%, which is way more than expected. So, it is super windy. Sorry if it's loud. The site is operating at reduced capacity. Turning it up. I forgot that I like to plug it in first before I activate, so we'll see if that works. I might have to redo that. Hey, green light, cool. Alright, so I'll see it ramp up, and then we'll only need to be here for about 20 minutes. We're going to go to Fair Oaks Farm after this. Yeah, it's just like a crazy crosswind coming, blowing garbage and stuff all over the road, just blowing us all over the road. So, alright, this should get up to full speed, and we'll be here for about 20 minutes, and then on to the next one. Alright, we are good to go. We are at, I think 70-something%. It's so windy. Got a guy, mobile tech down there fixing the charger, so I'm gonna go ahead and unplug. It is so windy. I'm trying to lose my hat. Yeah, we'll be on the road, so I'll catch you on the road. Okay, just a quick look before we get on the road. We're going to Fair Oaks Farm, and then we'll only need to charge 11 minutes when we get there to get home. This is crazy. So, this summer in. Actually, on that. Yeah, it's a crosswind, but it's like blowing you all over the road. It's hard to. It's like an arm workout. Keep straight. All right, so we are at 1B. So we're going to charge here at Fair Oaks. I don't know if you can see this at all. Looks like there's a glare. 1B. Start charging. We only need beer for like 15 minutes. We'll probably give it a little buffer. This is crazy, man. Alright, quick update. We are at 52% down to 103 kilowatt. My hat backwards so it doesn't blow away. So we got us sitting here. We got 2 Ys, a 3, a Y, a 3, a 3, and another 3 just pulled up. I would say the Volvo is by far the best looking car in this parking lot. I certainly think so. I'm not a huge, I mean, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the way Teslas look. Except they ride like shit. Fair Oaks Farm. This is a good stop. If you ever on a road trip through Indiana towards Chicago, between Chicago and Indianapolis, it's a good place to stop. They got really clean bathrooms, terrible coffee, absolutely terrible coffee. Really good cheese though, and yeah, whatever. They got food, looks decent. I haven't had it. Actually, it's good. It's gonna get some that was long time. And then down there they have a little gift shop. Okay, it's probably way too windy for you to even hear me, so we should be taking off here at really 87 miles to go, giving ourselves a little buffer because of this wind. Efficiency is around 470 whatever per mile, so yeah, we're gonna get ready to go here pretty soon. We'll catch up. 60. Alright, we got 87 miles to home, and then we'll be done. Should have plenty of buffer. Catch you on the road. All right, we made it back with 13%. Back in the garage now, charging on our new 1450 outlet, just using the Volvo. Here you can see it plugged in up there. The Volvo included mobile charger, mobile EVSE. I don't get the full 40 amps for some reason. It is a 50 amp breaker. I should be getting the full 40. I don't know, whatever, doesn't matter. We get about 36 max, which is fine. Okay, so looking at the trip manual, 311.7 miles, 460 watt-hour per mile, 4 hours 40 minutes of driving, 67 mile per hour average. So efficiency was not great, probably because of the wind. It was so freaking windy. But also, I'm a little worried because the range seems lower than it should. I hope it's not like battery degradation showing up all of a sudden. Now, it's not real warm, but today was high 50s, touching 60 degrees sometimes. So that's pretty good temperature. And we still couldn't make it to Lafayette. So from 96%, there's no way we would have made it because we went 96%. We went to the supercharger in Lebanon. It was 148 miles or something like that, and we got there with like 11%. So I don't know. I'm a little worried about that. We'll see. We're leaving in a couple days to go up to Michigan. Probably won't do a video on that one. We'll see. We're only going to Benton Harbor, so it's like 2 hours away. So there shouldn't be any charging involved. We will probably charge at the supercharger in Benton Harbor / St. Joseph at some point, just to have getting around juice, because we're staying at an Airbnb that does not have a charger. Anyway, completely different story. I'm a little worried about the range. It seemed lower than it should, but I'll keep an eye on it. Now, it's been so cold recently that I haven't been worried about it, because it's been like 0 degrees, negative temperatures, but today was pretty warm. I feel like we should have got better range. I don't know if the battery BMS is weird. You know, I charged it to 100 last week before we left, just so the battery could kind of know what 100% felt like again. Maybe I need to let it sit at 50% overnight or something. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll charge to 50 tonight and then unplug it. I don't even know if I probably don't need to unplug it. I'll set it to 50 and let it get there. You know, I'm gonna do it right now. So I have no idea if this is even like gonna help. I'm gonna set it to 50. So it says completes at 7:51. Sounds about right. A few hours, 3 hours to get to 50% from 14%. Anyway, we'll see if that helps. So yeah, overall fun trip. Shitloads of trucks today, and they kept merging over, and they were like just getting taken by the wind, so they were shifting around. It was kind of scary. And the car, I mean, you had to like hold on to the wheel and fight the wind. It was kind of crazy. But yeah, we hit a little bit of traffic, nothing too bad. You know, when you're going back to Chicago, there's always traffic. But yeah, overall successful journey. I didn't calculate the cost. I don't usually do that. I don't know. I don't really care. Gas is so cheap right now. I'm sure a gas car would have been cheaper. Gas was like $2.68 in Indiana. So whatever. It is what it is. Thanks for joining. Hope you enjoyed this trip down to Kentucky and then over to Cincinnati and back here. I know that we did. So looking forward to the weather getting warm again, and we'll see what our next adventure is. I will say that in August, we're going to drive down to South Carolina, down to Charleston. That's going to be a long-ass drive, but it should be fun. So, catch you on the next one. Beep, beep. Have a good time.